Okay.
What's up?
Wayne's World. Party time. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
How's it going, guys?
Welcome to Kicking It with Chicken with my special guest co-host Naughty Nate. Welcome. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, man. I feel like I haven't talked to you forever. We haven't had a conversation since the last pod, man. Been so busy. But a lot of positive stuff. A lot of positive things.
Lots of good stuff. I've been overwhelmed with the editing process.
I would imagine so.
Hate to bore people with it, but it is I don't have an editor, so I am the editor, and it occupies a lot of my time. I do like it. I like it.
I would say it's kind of like laundry, man. It just never ends for you, I bet.
It's a little bit more fun to me than folding laundry, but yeah.
That's good.
I'm trying to get caught up right now. Like I've got just about all of June done. Been digging in pretty hard to July.
That's awesome.
Let me look here, make sure we're.
Yeah, I have that real quick. I have that members only or the early access. And I've been seeing some of the edits you've been doing, some of the new edits you've been putting in there, and it's freaking phenomenal, bro. I'm telling you, solid stuff. Thank you. So if you guys don't have it yet, make sure you guys get that members only. What is it? Early access membership.
Yeah,
it's only $4.99, guys. Get it. Get on that stuff. It's
and
awesome stuff.
And another reason why you need to get it is because we have fights coming up this Saturday. It is fight week officially tomorrow.
Here we go.
And the reason why you want to have the $4.99 membership is so that you can watch the pay-per-view Saturday live. I used to do, a paid pay-per-view that was $25. It's a lot more affordable, $4.99. Plus you get to go through YouTube. You can join in the chat, can be part of it. It's going to be a good time. Weather's looking good for this Saturday. We got lots of people signed up. You got anything to say about this Saturday, Nate?
I'm pumped, man. I mean, we got some returning competitors. Couple guys that I'm really excited to see. Coach P's one of them. I saw Coach P signed up. I haven't been around to see Coach P compete yet. So it'd be my first time getting to watch him get out there and do a match. So I'm excited to see that. Let's see who else is showing up. We're gonna have Tav back. He had a really good match last month. He's gonna be back. Lights Out, of course, is gonna be there as always. We're gonna have a No Limit. Ginger Ninja signed up. Mr. Gilchrist and one of your returning champs, True Grit, is gonna be. He signed up. Yeah, he signed up. So I'm excited to see him compete too. I've watched a couple of his videos. So a lot of good stuff happening.
He's not one of our champs, but he does hold a belt in amateur fights.
That's right. I think he just got that too. Wasn't he a former champ though? Like early on?
No, not a scrapper, because the first champ we ever had was Golden Hands.
That's it. Yeah, it is Golden Hands. Sorry, Golden Hands.
Then we had for the first MMA champ, it was Gumby.
Oh, no shit. Gumby.
And actually, True Grit and Gumby did a grappling match a long time ago. So,
that'll be exciting. Like I said, man, he's coming back, so it'll be cool to see all these returning competitors. I can't wait.
Yeah, we got Saxman, the wrestler, the high school wrestler. He's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm going through right now. D. Ellis,
yeah, he's coming back. Big guy.
Beefcake.
Beefcake, too. Another big guy, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's see, Tav. Oh, geez. Tav, I love having him out, but he's really hard to match up because he's a monster.
Yeah. He's coming into that contendership for that title.
Definitely. I just need El Guanaco to sign up again, and he can have that fight.
Yeah, I think I spoke with him last month, and it's going to happen soon. I'm telling you, it's going to happen soon. He assured me of that, so I'm gonna hold him to that.
I got a 400-pound fighter signed up, Juggalo J. And I may have found him a match. So his opponent is weighing in around 350.
Super heavyweight fight. That's
super
awesome.
Heavyweight
Bro.
fight. Yep.
What kind of match is it? Do we know?
Boxing.
Boxing.
I've seen surprising super heavyweights before. Earthquake. What was his name? Red Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Beast. Heck, even the Destroyer last month. He's kind of like a super heavyweight. I think he was weighing in about 280.
Okay.
Wasn't that about somewhere around there. He's a big boy, about 6'2", 6'3". He's a big old boy, and he can move really well for as big as he was. I was really impressed with his match. Was it last month? So it's another big guy that can move really well.
Freddy Krueger, you guys probably don't remember him, but he fought a while back, a couple years ago. He's making his return. Let's see, Help, PJ. Afro Thunder. That Afro Thunder, I think, was Hot Sauce.
Okay.
I think he fought Space Monkey.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Won't be. That was an interesting character too. We won't be seeing that individual anymore.
No, his haircut was pretty similar to mine, so we had to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. That's a Wonder Bread outfit. It took too much attention away from the event. I'm not gonna lie, it was just too much.
I told him to wear it. I was like,
did you really
wear that? Wear that.
You like get it out of your closet and give it to him. Hey, I've been saving this. That's awesome, bro.
Sano is signed up, and he just had a freaking war with
Tav
last month.
Man, and Sano, he hits like a freaking freight train, bro. Oh my god, that man. Oof. So some really good competition coming up this weekend. I love it, man.
No Limit, Alani, Ginger Ninja, some new fighters, Jock, Busted Nutting.
I saw quite a bit of new competitors signing up, man. That's awesome.
It is, yeah. And you know what? They pop in from different states, and we don't even know. Like, they show up and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm fighting out of DC." It's like what?
Yeah, okay. You traveled all the way across the country to come do a match. That's pretty amazing. I have a hard time getting some guys that live 10 minutes from my gym to show up and train, and we're having guys travel across the country to do a match. Come on, guys.
That's what I tell people. Like when they're like on Facebook and they're like, "Man, I live in Eastern Washington. Can't you guys do this in Eastern Washington?" I'm like, you have no idea how far people travel to do this. Eastern Washington, although I sympathize for your drive, there's definitely a lot further.
Yeah. We're having people flying in to come do this. I mean, people flying from Vegas all the time to come in. I mean, damn near every other month, some competitors will come through. So, yeah, guys, if you want it, you'll go and get it. Trust me.
Mr. Gilchrist, Tyson, Dempsey, Water. Shoot, actually, like I haven't gone through and counted, but there's a considerable True Grit, Chubbs, Broke Dog Jack, Glock Dookie signed up again. Waka, he's been in the local for a while, but I'm glad he finally signed up.
Heck yeah.
No Mercy. Mac, Lockdown, geez, Nate Dogg, Sean. I'm gonna have to go through and
it's a stack card again, man. Like I'm telling you, we're gonna have pretty close to I want to say maybe 20 fights, 20 plus fights. Just by looking at the amount of competitors we have signed up. So
how many did you say?
About 20. 20 matches roughly. Yeah.
Just looking at this, I'm just like, yeah. I gotta remove this guy off here. Yeah. So,
well, with all the new competitors signing up, make sure you guys are reading the rules. It's really important. We're a positive community, guys. We're not just here to beat you up. We're also here to build you guys up. So make sure when you guys are signing up and you guys are getting in, to the comment section, you guys are a part of the group, that you're trying to be positive, guys. We don't like to, laugh at people's training videos. Some people, it takes a lot for them to put themselves out there. And sometimes they're looking for information on how to progress their training. So they're not looking to, gloat or be like, oh, look how hard I can hit this bag. sometimes they want like some encouragement and you know, a bit of information. So keep that in mind when you're making these comments. We don't allow negative feedback here, guys.
Yeah, and I think it's really important because I think early in your martial arts journey, it's easy to get discouraged and turned away, and we're not a community that does that. And I just want everybody, because some people that have never come out and experienced what we got going on out here, they might think, oh, it's a fight club. You guys don't have to be so soft and you know, you guys should allow more shit talking and all that stuff. Look, I understand that people fighting and all that stuff, there's shit talk involved. It's inevitable. I'm not against that. I'm just saying, like, there's a line, you know, when people are asking for advice and that kind of stuff. And I actually got into it with an individual. I think this probably happened after we had our last podcast. And it was, I made a post. I said, hey, guys, we don't need to be doing this whole thing. We don't need to be laughing at training posts, all that stuff. And the guy laughed at my comment. And
yeah, right.
Now I knew who he was, and I was kind of thrown off about it. And so I messaged him and I said, hey man, what's with the laughing at my, and he started going off on me and saying all this like really, really super crazy stuff to me. Like, and I mean, for what? Just because he wants more shit talking, and that in our group, in the scrapyard, we just don't allow like the level of shit talking that he's wanting. And it got pretty bad. He even went as far as like, I'm not going to get into it. I'll tell you about that after.
You guys got to get that membership to hear this story right here.
I think that's actually a good segue to that.
There you go.
But you know, but regardless, like, it's supposed to be just a community. Like, this isn't amateur fighting here. This isn't like the scene. You don't go on site and see people and they're glaring at each other. No, we're more like, hey, you want to work together? You're in the area. Hey, I know a gym. You want to meet up at this gym? You guys want to do this or that? Like, that's kind of more what we're looking to do out here, and just be kind and courteous to each other. The fight is the fight, you know, like, shit happens in the fight. People talk shit during the fight. You know what? Our fights do good enough that we don't have to have people like making fake beef and like doing all that stuff to try to get more views.
Yeah, we're not trying to sell any wolf tickets here, guys.
It's not necessary.
No. For those that do have real beef, though, I mean, this is always a place for you to come and handle it and settle it for sure. But again, there's no need for the extra, you know. There's one thing with like Firechicken saying, there's entertainment, and then there's a bit of morality too, you know. And we're not trying to knock people down and chop them down just, you know, for shits and giggles, I guess, you know, guys. Like, be positive with each other. Help try to build each other up, you know. No artificial beefs. That's right. There we go, man.
Right.
No need for
100% USDA only.
We need the real thing around here, fellas. So what have you been up to, man? I've noticed you've been hitting the gym quite a bit. You've actually inspired me to start lifting weights, bro. I haven't lifted weights in, I don't know, about 8 months, close, and that's giving me a little bit of grace. But this past week, I've been hitting the gym, been lifting quite a bit. I'm sore as hell. I didn't realize going back and lifting some weights was going to make me so sore. But, you know, I'm feeling stronger. So I appreciate you putting out those videos and inspiring us to get to the gym, man. Thanks a lot. That's 400-pound plus bench press you're doing. Bro, I got to get my bench up now.
You know, I'm in like these bench press groups and stuff on Facebook, and like that number is not that uncommon in those groups. So but one thing you just got to remember is, like, don't compete with other people, compete with yourself. You know, if you're trying to get better at something, you know, you compete with yourself. You know, like fighting, okay, obviously you're competing with other people, but with like personal weightlifting and that kind of stuff. Like, for me, when I was really big into it, it was probably like 2008, and cell phones and stuff weren't like they are now. You could set up a phone and get like really crystal clear and have that video footage forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my video footage of like, see if I can find it really quick, of me like back in the day, 2008, it looked like it was filmed on a potato. It may have been filmed on.
I have one of my early MMA fights over at the FCFF Rumble at the Roseland, and it was recorded on, oh man, like one of those old flip phones, Nokia phones or whatever. So like you can barely tell it's me. It looks like a blocky dude out there. It's ridiculous, but it's amazing also too how the quality of the videos have just shot up. I mean, look at this stuff, how clear it is right here, man. I love it.
Right. And just wait. I mean, where we're at right now, you're going to see probably, you're probably going to see where you could take old footage and make it look like new.
I clean it all up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's to the point where that kind of stuff is happening.
We're going to be hologrammed here pretty soon, guys. We're going to be as hologrammed right there in front of you guys.
I would love to be a hologram someday.
That'd be so awesome.
I can't find it, but it is on YouTube if you guys want to watch it really quick. One thing I do want to give out really quick for the people watching is I want to give some memberships.
Mm-hmm.
So
lucky people.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go to this live right now.
Mm-hmm.
Also tonight I would like to premiere a fight.
Ooh, what are we premiering? We're not giving out it. Oh, you're gonna have to wait. Yet. Okay, you guys are gonna have to wait till the end to see. But I'm telling you, you're gonna want to check it out because we've had some. The new edits Steve's been doing are freaking fantastic, guys. They look really cool.
I've been trying to I've been trying to work on thumbnails too. That's an important part of YouTube that people don't necessarily realize, but that's the first thing people see when they click on a video is the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give a shout out to Darren, our photographer.
Big time.
The photos that he's taking, I'm able to use to help with our thumbnails, and I think it's making some really crystal clear stuff.
Definitely. And definitely go over and check out I think it's Darren Hart Photography over on Facebook. Give him a follow, guys. He comes out and he correct me if I'm wrong, but he volunteers a lot of his time to come out there and do photos and whatnot for the scrapyard. Highly professional individual. He's taking photos of for me and stuff like that, and I've used on my personal social media. So he has
give
great
him credit
quality,
though
great
when he
work.
uses stuff.
Mm-hmm. Tag him, guys.
I see fighters posting, and they're like trying to collab with me on photos and stuff. I'm like, those are just the photos that Darren took that he collabed with me on.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really picky on what I collab with. So I posted the link right there. Those are the photos that he's taken for like the last 3 or 4 events. And I'm gonna send 5 memberships out right now. So if you're watching, you might get a free membership. And go.
Lucky.
Get one.
We'll see. This might be a good time too to mention if you're a business owner out there or know of a business owner out there and you'd like to help sponsor the Scrapyard, please reach out to this man right here, Firechicken, and see what see how we can work together, guys. There's a lot of great opportunity for small businesses out there to get your name out there. How popular
large businesses
or large ones,
yeah. I mean, I've got banner space around the scrapyard. I can advertise. I can share stories. I can create reels. I can do shout outs. I can have like a logo on the screen every single fight video. We can have our commentary guys talking about your business on the lives. So there's definitely a way to get your name out there. And I'll put it into perspective. Like currently, let me look really quick and see where we're at right now. But I know this last 28 days has been pretty good on Instagram, but we're at one point almost almost to 1.6 million on Instagram. So in the last 30 days, we've gotten 45.3 million views on Instagram.
Wow.
That,
if only views were dollars, right? Dang.
And that's pretty consistent with the last few months, you know, like, so we are pretty consistent on that. And then we have, you know, so that's 1.6 mil followers we have on there. And then we have our Facebook page now, which we're growing. And that's the Scrapyard. It's at 166,000 followers. It's going up daily. And our YouTube, which is right now, I think it's just hit 922,000 today. So you see the plaque button right there. That might be turning gold soon. And it'll say the Scrapyard on it. And
wow.
I mean, that I told everybody, like, I have a booklet of my goals that I've had since the beginning, and I still have that. And I write down my you know, my goals and everything. And that was the top one, meaning that I didn't think that, like, we would really ever get there. And here we are 5 years later, and it's like, it's a reality.
Yeah, what a milestone, man. And what's that like to kind of see, I guess, your dream manifest into reality, you know? I mean, because we got a lot of people that watch this, a lot of young fighters out there that also are dreaming of like something they want to do and they feel passionate about. You felt very passionate about the Scrapyard and building this community, building up the social media and doing all that. So how do you feel about it now that it's manifested to be where it's at? Like, do you just sit back and kind of like, whoa, here it is? Or do you kind of set new goals and just keep striving forward? Because I don't see you as that guy that's just sitting back being like, oh yeah, this is great, and not doing anything.
I think over time, like, you know, it's gradual progress. So it's not like it was just one day we were at where we are. And, you know, if you say if you stepped away from the Scrapyard for a while and then you came back and you notice, like, you know, hey, I see a huge change in where you guys were back then. Like, True Grit might be able to attest for this. You know, he's kind of been away for a little while and he's coming back, you know, and we've grown substantially. But for me personally, it's been so gradual, and I've just been grinding every day. Yeah, I do keep making new goals and things that I want to try to accomplish. That's important. And I will tell this to anybody that wants to accomplish anything in life. You need to write your goals down. You need to have steps in between your goals. I mean, you teach jiu-jitsu, correct?
Right. Yep.
Okay, there's belts in jiu-jitsu. There's stripes in between belts in jiu-jitsu. And it's because we want to keep you guys goal oriented. The goal for most people is like, oh, I want to be a black belt someday. I mean, in back in the day, it used to be like you went from white belt to black belt, and then eventually they added in blue, purple, brown, and even more belts and stripes in there. And it's to keep people motivated to keep working.
Those little carrots. I know a lot of individuals, they need those little, like you said, those little milestone carrots and stuff like that. And I think it does add a little something when you can see that goal. If you make small goals and, you know, you progress forward with those small goals and you look back, all of a sudden it's like, oh, wow, I moved a whole mile. But realistically, like you said, you're looking at it as like, no, this is just my life. I do this stuff day in and day out. So I guess when you get some kind of milestone, though, like the gold placket or the gold plaque, are you able to kind of sit back a little bit and be like, wow, man?
Not really, because subscribers don't really mean like what people think they do. And you know what hit me the other day is I heard somebody, I was watching, I think, a video on YouTube strategy or something, and somebody was talking about like, oh, you know, this channel with so many thousand, 100,000, hundreds of thousands of followers, and the way that they talked about it really put it into perspective, like, you know, where we're at and how it just is for us right now. And I think over time you just kind of lose track of like how big that to get to that is, how rare it is. I mean, how many? I don't know. I don't know anybody else in my community that's, you know, like in Gig Harbor, for instance, or Tacoma, that has a YouTube channel that has, you know, um, this type of following. Sorry, I was kind of reading the comments too.
Yeah, no worries.
We're not pre-matching, guys. We're matching on fight day. That's because after last month, we're just trying to go with the flow this time.
Ooh, yeah. Thank you.
But anyway, it is a lot. It is a huge thing, and you know, you just kind of like get so used to it after a while that it doesn't really seem like that big of a deal to me. But then you realize, then you hear people talking about it, or somebody comes up to you in public and is like, you know, all excited and you know, wants a picture, and like that's when it like really hits.
That seems somewhat surreal to you when you get you know, like fans that you don't know. They come up to you and they act like they know you because they know they've seen you online. They know you by Firechicken and they want these photos. I mean, what's that kind of like? Is that kind of like a surreal moment, or kind of like, hey, I'm just a normal guy like you guys, you know?
I mean, like, to me, I feel like I go back and forth between like, feel like I don't really, I wouldn't say deserve it, but I just feel like a little surprised that people would be wanting a picture with me and stuff. But at the same time, like, I do put out a lot of content. I'm in the videos and people are seeing the stuff, and I get it, but it throws me off big time. Like, but I really, it's really cool to see that people are watching. And what's really neat is like, I'll go to like my gym, for instance, and I'll meet somebody new and I'll start talking to them, and eventually they might see the logo or something. They're like, oh yeah, I watched, you know, that thing that you got on your shirt. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I run it. And
yeah, I created.
They show me that they're following me on Instagram and they're subscribed and everything. Like, that happens all the time.
Oh, I bet. That's awesome. I mean, everybody that I talk to that's in like the martial arts world, or you know, does any kind of like training, or it's involved, watches UFC or anything, they all seem to know what the scrapyard is. So I would say it has quite the impact across the martial arts community. Street Beefs has made a name for itself, and the scrapyard itself has carved out their own little section now. Like the scrapyard, it's its own entity. You know, I believe you're an affiliate of Street Beefs, but the scrapyard itself too. I mean, what you guys have done individually is amazing. You know, I'd say even compared to some of the other branches, like you've really exceeded some of those expectations, and I think that's super impressive from you know, my personal opinion.
I've tried my hardest to make what we got as different as possible, because I wanted to build up like our uniqueness. I wanted it like people can look at it and be like, oh, that's the scrapyard. Like, they know that that's the scrapyard. And I do appreciate the fact that the other branches have their own look too. That's unique. You know, you can obviously tell that, hey, that's the West Coast branch. You know, I could see by the look of the environment that it's like desert. You know, that's the West Coast. Or the OG branch. You know, they all have their own individual feel. West Coast has actually got their 5-year anniversary coming up in, I think it's in 2 weeks. And you know, I'm gonna say I hope they have a good show and everything goes good. And you know,
yeah, I hope you guys, no one gets injured. You know, I hope you guys have a great show too.
That's fighter safety, super important.
Fighter safety is super, especially when you're fighting out there in that heat, guys. Like,
yeah,
you know, getting dehydrated and then stepping into a match can be kind of dangerous. If you don't have enough fluid, you know, getting knocked out, that brain rattle right there, that's really tough. So make sure you guys are staying hydrated if you're out there in that heat.
For sure, yeah. If you're fighting down there and it's 100 degrees out, just make sure you don't go off of how you feel. Just make sure you load up on water and you get electrolytes and all that. Yeah,
I hear you.
I mean, sometimes I unfortunately will go like, you know, quite a bit of the day without really drinking a lot of water, and my nephew or somebody will be like, "Firechicken, hydrate." I'm like, okay. Okay, here we go. Um,
Yeah, that happened to me this past Friday at our Friday night fray for all, which is our open mat over at the gym.
Friday
And
nights.
yeah, Friday night, I call it Friday night fray for all over at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. It's just our open match, the name for it. But yeah, I overheated a little bit. I was doing a bunch of MMA rounds because I'm getting Matthew Taylor, aka Dad, getting him ready for his first ever MMA match come September 13th. So we've been doing a lot more MMA rounds, and just MMA cardio. It's different than stand-up
Different.
cardio. It's even different than jujitsu cardio because you can't have any pause moments when you're in MMA. If you stall up in MMA, the guy's going to be hitting you. So you constantly have to be moving. So your cardio is just next level, So
It's like a wrestler, you're just
exactly.
constantly on,
Mhm.
It's not so much like jiu-jitsu where you could stall.
You can stall a little
Stall
bit,
a lot in jiu-jitsu.
You're not getting hit in the face. That's the big thing. When you're just grappling with no strikes, you're not getting hit. But in MMA, you're getting hit. So you can't just lay there, shit, look at what happened. Did you see the UFC fight yesterday?
I should have, but I'm so bad. Like
I am too, bro.
You would think that,
I know.
like I'm up to. No, I have no idea who the champions are or anything like that.
So
But I
yeah,
did hear.
that's kind of one of my things too. And I felt a little self-conscious about it because I went to a UFC was it a watch party with the Reptilian Top Team. That one of our guys, he invited us all over, and we went to a watch party. But me myself, I don't really follow the UFC that much. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm showing up, and they're they know that I coach martial arts and all this stuff. So they're asking me all these questions about these fighters because they had some people there that I didn't know. And they're like coming to me like, "Oh, aren't you a coach? What do you think who's going to win between this guy and that guy?" I'm like, I don't know who's, we'll have to see. I barely know these guys' names. So, but overall, I thought the matches were great. If you saw the main events, guys, Chimaev dominated. You can see right there how important having some grappling in your arsenal is, because you can get held down for 24 and a half minutes in a 25-minute fight, and somebody can punch you over 500 times. So it's good to have a little jujitsu in there, guys. Just a heads up, or at least some wrestling. Know how to get out from underneath somebody if you're going to do some MMA.
Yeah, definitely. I've kind of wanted to get back into doing some jiu-jitsu. I don't know. I haven't been doing nothing as far as like boxing goes.
Mm-hmm.
Just nothing. It's all been just weights and weights. Because my son, he's been dragging me to the gym, which is great. It's a great motivator, seeing progress and everything. And I think that working weights out translates pretty well to jiu-jitsu anyway.
Mm-hmm. Hey, just muscle your way out of it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh man,
I can use my big back. I can use my big back to pin down people, and
that's it. If I could just lay on you and punch you, I'm good, bro. I know you mentioned you may be doing another barbecue soon, though, right? Or possibly.
I got to talk to the other half about that one, but we definitely need to have another one before the summer ends. I liked meeting up at the park too over in Tacoma. We did a training session over there, and then I think Viking and some other people did one like the next week that I wasn't able to make it to. So that's good, people getting together and doing that. But definitely like this barbecue stuff, those are great. Definitely got to have an end of the summer one.
Yeah, little summer blowout, man. It'd be awesome. Maybe we can get down or get over there to you guys and actually do a barbecue. That'd be awesome too. I know we go up for the events every month, so it's hard to go up twice in 1 month. But if it's the last one of the year, I think we're gonna have to just suck it up and go and make it a whole event. It'll be awesome.
Waka, I'm kind of heavy right now. I'm walking around at like 210.
Big boys.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm right there, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna talk shit. And mine's not even from hitting the gym. I just started this week. Mine's been freaking burritos and tacos, bro. Just been chowing down on that stuff lately.
The nice thing though, Waka, like about grappling matches at the scrapyard is like they don't count. They're just kind of, you get some screen time, you get on camera, but they don't count like on your record or anything. Not unless you do what is it, combat jiu-jitsu, but yeah.
It's all just a good time, guys.
It is, yeah. If you're out at the scrapyard on the 23rd and you do want to get a grappling match in with somebody, just let us know, and it's more screen time for you, basically. It's, yeah, we haven't been doing a whole lot of grappling matches in the last couple months because summertime's really popular. We want to get people through the matches, but we can throw one in there once in a while.
We can try it out. Yeah, why not? I know we've spoken about potentially doing a grappling only event.
We did
talked about it.
For us to actually like bring that to actually happen,
there's some loopholes we have to jump through.
No.
Okay.
It's more just planning and time and all that.
All right.
We're rapidly approaching the rain.
That's true too. Dang, grappling in the winter, guys. Man, how do you guys feel about that? Let us know.
Well, it wouldn't be too bad if it doesn't rain, because I do have the mat that fits inside the cage. So I do have I think it's 14 by 14, which is enough for that you guys aren't going to get all rash burned. Or yeah.
There we go.
I did forget to talk about the block style videos that I have been putting out. So if some of the newer people, if you're kind of a newer match out the scrapyard, or maybe it ends in like a no contest in the first round because two people butted heads, like I might put like 3 or 4 videos into a block and release them on the channel. And what I do is I put in the timestamps down below. So like if it's one of your fights or whatever, you can go down and click on it. I am, however, releasing the fights as well on my alternate YouTube channel is individual fights. So if you're like one of those people that are like, well, I kind of want my own, you can go over to my other YouTube channel. I mean, it's not going to get a crazy ton amount of views, but it still will be a video that you could share with people. That's going to be, front up close and personal footage and all that. I got 2 more I need to put out on my other channel. I even did like a death sentence versus Acre alternate angle on that channel. Now, of course, that one did okay, but
what's this channel? It's the YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's called the Scrapyard dash extra.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll link it right here now for you guys. Go subscribe to it. I mean, it's got some subscribers. I think if I really start pushing it, then it'll get one of those play buttons right there. It'll get one of those soon.
There we go.
I mean, it's up to 82,000, I think.
You're gonna have to lend me one so I can put on my wall. Firechicken's plaque on my wall. I need some decorations.
I did want to say the pay-per-view. Yes, that's on our YouTube channel this month. It's awesome. $4.99. It's going to be for the members only. So get your membership, and please don't share the footage until I put out the fully edited video of your fight. Please. I've had to kind of go back and forth with a couple people on that.
I don't know why you would, guys. I mean, really, when you get those fully edited videos, I mean, that's the best quality you're going to get of your match. So I understand it takes a little bit of time. Waiting can suck sometimes. You're impatient. But once it's out, I mean, it's totally worth it, guys. You're going to get a higher quality video. It's going to be out. You're going to get way more views once that edited version is out than you just, clipping something for your own personal stuff. Yeah, man, just relax.
And then once it's out, you can clip it and cut it up and put it into whatever like that you want to do for yourself. I work with you on that. I just don't want to see the fight out before I put the fight out. And I understand, like I said, that people want their stuff out. But if you really want people to see your fight, you know, they could go join the membership and watch the early access. You know, it's
Definitely.
there. But so do you guys want to see a fight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through right now and just okay. So I'm gonna put one out that I edited today. Yeah. It's not public yet. Okay. So let me find it really quick.
What's up, Blue? See you in the comments, bro. Hey, Chef. What's going on? What's going on, True Grit? See you guys in the comments.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been
Now you're good, man.
Okay, let's see. Video file.
King Kai, what's up, brother?
Hey, King Kai.
Hey, congrats on the baby, man.
Congrats, man. Missed you at the anniversary. I thought you were coming out. Okay. I'm sifting through about
50,000 fights, probably.
No, 50 terabytes of. That's a lot of terabytes.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man.
I think it's in here.
So real quick, guys, while Firechicken's doing this, if you'd like to see an interview that I did with JD Burns, check it out on my Facebook, man. I had a great interview with him. We talked a lot about, how he got into martial arts, his upbringing in it, spoke a bit about his career and what he has coming up, man. It was a pretty awesome interview. I apologize for the audio. I had my mic off, so the audio's a little shitty, but overall it's pretty good. I also did one with The Horn, who's a scrapyard competitor. He also has a match coming up September 13th at NWC. I'll be cornering him. So be sure to get your tickets and check that out. And I did one with Derek from Cavocado, one of the sponsors of the Scrapyard. He was one of the OGs, man. We got to speak about how he's seen the Scrapyard evolve over time and how it's grown. So it was a really good insight, I feel like, from somebody that's been there from day one to now where we're at 5 years later, you know.
He's a really good one to, talk to about that, because he's a a personal friend that I've known for I don't know how many years it's been now, maybe 8 to 10 years. Yeah, so Derek, super nice guy, super great guy.
Yeah, told us all about how Cavocado
was
founded.
I'm really happy that. Yeah, really happy that he's around the scrapyard and being part of what we got going on here, to go from like a work friend to to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop this fight on you guys right now. It has not premiered yet anywhere except for early access. You may have watched it or may not, but here we go.
August 23rd.
Oh.
My name's Canadian Idiot, and I'm fighting out of Salmon BC.
Fight name is nothing yet. Fighting out of Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu.
Mixed martial arts match.
MMA match.
Hey, don't know much about my opponent, but he's a child of God just like me. We're here to glorify him, and hopefully we'll have a great fight and entertain you guys.
I saw that my opponent's 3-1. That's more than my last opponent. Excited for this one, and we'll see where this goes.
Welcome back to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, Firechicken. This is what you'd probably consider a #1 contender spot. Both these gentlemen in the running for the 170-pound mixed martial arts title. Both previously fought in the Scrapyard, the Canadian Idiot, traveling all the way from Canada, and formerly Slavic. I don't know if that's his current fight name, but he's fighting out of Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out to all our sponsors. Check them out below in the description. Gentlemen, be safe and scrap hard.
Got any questions? You got any questions? Touch gloves if you want. To your corners. Let's go, Slow. Fighter ready? Yep. Fighter ready? Round one, scrap.
Control. Settle in. You're good. Look for your shots. You can use your knees. Settle in. Take it back, son. Forget it. Take it back. There you go. All right. All right. Now fall back. Let's go, Slam. Let's go. Get your hand out of there! Hit him! Yeah! You got him! Let's go, Sloan! You got him right now! Drop and get the double leg! You got it! Nice! Here we go! Let's get him there!
Fighter ready? Fighter ready? Round 2, scrap.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, use that boxing, son. Look for some shots.
Hands, come on, hands.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Good. You're striking. You're striking. Put your hands up. Start striking with them, son. Hands up. Look your takedown. Get it tight. Get it tight. Get it tight. Take him down. Hey, his punches are wide. Nice. Yeah, there you go. Go right, son.
Uppercut.
Get a hold of him. Put him against him. Let's go. You're boxing. Get down. Choke him.
Shut up, that part. Guns down, gloves up, and shut up, that part. Here we go again, it's a trend, this is every month. Guns down, gloves up, and shut up, and knuckle up.
Great match, awesome fight.
Hey, your winner, round 2, rear naked choke, submission.
Hey yo, that's me and your victim. I call that ankle big guy. I told you.
All right, guys. I said it last time. Killers are here. Shout out Chris Nicotto, the Wizard. Nate, clean up my strike. He's right there. Come hang with us. Come bang with us. Let's go. Let's go.
That little glass break, bro. I love that.
Yeah, you know how many cameras I've gone through because of these guys?
Oh, I bet, right? Man,
I'm really impressed with Slav. Man, I was editing the fight and I just seen how quick like he took advantage of certain things. Like I would see Canadian Idiot do it, and then he would be right behind him, and then
it was such a great display of MMA all around. I feel like it was a solid match because we got to see some pretty high, I would say some pretty high level grappling, guys. Some great transitions, some good takedowns. shout out to Canadian Idiot for getting out of that armbar right there at the end of round 1, bro. I know that was. I
That was
train
a
with
good
Slav.
armbar.
You know,
Yeah,
I know how tough it is when he's on top of you, when he's mauling you. I mean, this is what this guy does. So for him to stick it out through that first round and then get in there in the second round and exchange with him, that's impressive, bro. But yeah, Slav's no joke, man. He trains consistently. The boy's a beast for sure, and we're really proud of him over at Columbia River Jiu-Jitsu. He's part of the Reptilian top team, and he iron sharpens iron, man. And those are the type of guys we're trying to create over at our gym, or solid guys, well-rounded individuals like that. So yeah,
well, we gotta talk to Baylor now. Baylor,
that's coming, man. That's gonna be exciting, bro.
Baylor, I want to say, is probably one of the best wrestlers that we've got.
I would say so.
It's going to be great to see how Slav deals with the takedowns and that level of in shapeness. I didn't know the right word there, but
bro, I was gonna say the same thing. Did you see him last month? Baylor was looking cut, man. He looked like a damn superhero.
Yeah,
he was looking, and plus he's been working a lot on his boxing too, which is his hands has gotten deadly. That shot he gave to Austin Barnes, man, that was a hell of a shot, and Austin's no slouch. Austin's a
great fighter.
Yeah,
big shout out to Austin. He's awesome. I hope he comes back and fights again.
Oh, I know he will. I
think Austin versus Canadian Idiot might be a good one. I'd love to see that one.
You know who else is in that division? Like I said, that 170 division is a tough division. But we had Grandmaster Swan. Saw him come back. He competed against Ace. Man, Grandmaster Swan is no joke. That guy,
he's there. He's
the real deal. I think he's going to be another contender that's going to be coming up in that 170 division. Not to mention that a Flex is dropping down to about 175. So he may also be in that division playing with the MMA and whatnot. So it's going to be one hell of a division here soon, guys.
It's going to be dependent on, right, with that one where Flex wants to level out. If he wants to level out in the 185 or if he wants to level out 170. He's a tall individual for 170. That was my weight class when I fought, was 170, and I was cutting down from about 190. But I think one thing that interests me with Slav is that a lot of what it looks like he trains is probably his jiu-jitsu and his wrestling. I'm not saying he doesn't train the other stuff, but that's what impressed me the most out of the whole fight. And that's what I did a lot when I was competing, was that style of fighting. The Emmanuel, what's up?
What's up, brother? Well, you definitely see levels to it, right? When you get some guys in here that are higher level grapplers and they go back and forth, I feel like you get as much entertainment out of that, if you know what you're looking for, as you will out of any kind of striking event, guys. I mean, some of those transitions those guys were making, and the takedown defense and all that stuff, the reversals, to people that know what they're looking at, that's that's impressive. And we know how difficult it is to counter some of those techniques if you've been on the shit end of some of those techniques. So
it's like some people will watch and they don't know what they're watching, and they're just like, oh, I could just get up or whatever. But the like you said, the small steps that like Saul was taking, there's one spot in particular where he took his leg and he put it like in a spot that prevented Canadian Idiot from, I don't know if it was advancing or I can't remember exactly, but I'm like right there. That I was like, that shows him thinking two steps ahead. And then just the way that in Canadian Idiot was doing some of it too, hand position on the body when they were like fighting to get up, all that stuff. You could see the experience level. So
Yeah, super exciting. I think that was a solid match to premiere, by the way. Freaking awesome, man. I saw that because I'm part of again the early access membership, guys. Get it if you don't have it. It's only $4.99. I'm part of that group, and I saw that you put that out today as a edited. And I watched that probably about 3 or 4 hours ago, and I was like, "Yeah, man, this is awesome. I love these edits and stuff."
I
So,
also look at you
freaking
guys
cool.
as watching the videos first to tell me if I screwed anything up, because I mean sometimes I'll forget to do a name or whatever, and if it's on early access, I have time to be able to go and fix it before it goes public, because once it goes public and it gets 10,000 views, I'm not gonna pull it down and re-edit it. It's just at that, like Horizon the Alien, I screwed up and I spelled his name wrong, but it was on the other channel, so I'm like, I'll make sure on your July fight your name is correct. But in the video I couldn't really do much because it was already released. But yeah, if you guys catch that stuff on early access, if I say something wrong or do something wrong, because I don't have quality control. It just is.
It just is what it is, guys, at that point. But you're doing so many edits. Like I said, this is what you do all day. So a misspelling here or there bound to happen, guys. So any help is appreciated,
But if you guys are interested on the early access right now, what I have sitting there for you to watch is the fight that you just watched. I also have Flex versus
OB.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
That's a really
good one.
I watched that one too. Yep.
I mean, it's got 114 views and it's just been on early access.
That
means people are watching it. 15 comments already. And people, it's only been out on there for like a day. And then the other one I got on there that's ready to come out is the QP versus Dad.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the Canadian Idiot versus Nothing Yet. He changed his name. Other than that, I'm releasing the interviews for early access. So if you guys
are good too, check those out, guys. I think Mighty Mouse is on there as well. So there's an interview with him on there.
Yep. There's one with Death Sentence and Fred.
Fred, yeah, that was an interesting character.
So Fred did put his own video out, and he said if it got 45,000 likes, he would come fight Busta Nutting at the scrapyard.
Really?
Yeah. So
where are we at?
That's a good question, which deserves an answer.
I saw Busta signed up this month, so we'll see him out there.
Signs up like every month. Yeah. Fred Bear. He's one of those channels that, so he's got 1.2 million subscribers. His videos get so many views. Okay, trolling. So his video for the scrapyard is up to 1 million views. So it probably passed up. Yeah, it passed up like our Death Sentence fight probably.
Wow.
But every video that he puts out gets 1.5, 1.1, 1.4. So I'm guessing that it's probably over 35,000 likes. Let's see where we're at.
Jeez. Again, from
36.
A smaller platform, when I hear you guys have these kind of numbers, I'm always just like, wow, man. Wow. If I get something that gets like, I'm sure you remember this too early on, but if I get something that gets like 1,000 views, I'm like, this is amazing. I'm famous. You guys are getting like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. It's amazing. That's so freaking awesome.
Yeah. It's quite the community it's quite the community that we built. I'll just say that. I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of the people that are involved in it. It's super like a privilege to be part of, in my opinion, that if you're able to be part of the scrapyard, it's not like anything else out there.
Yeah. Kind of running off that, do we want to address any of the issues we were having earlier? Because it is it is such a privilege to be a part of this community, guys. So
guys, there's a few things, not a lot, that'll get you banned from the scrapyard. I guess I wasn't planning on talking about a couple of these, but I will mention them. Some things that have gotten people banned in the past. I put an absolute metric shit ton of effort towards this daily. You guys don't even see it. Maybe you'll see some of it when the documentary comes out, which, by the way, documentary will be out this year. We're going to be in a Polish documentary as well that Street Beefs, the OG branch, is the main focus of, but they're going to be coming out and doing some stuff with us. So
that's cool.
Look for that as well. Anyway, with the documentary, you're going to see some of the process that is involved with how I have to run this. It's not just the setup, the teardown, the editing. It's the community. It's the being a leader, having to make decisions as a leader, how to include everyone, how not to be biased. And this is all stuff that I've just had to pick up as I've gone through it. Some of the ways to get kicked out would be blatantly coming after me. And I hate to put myself in, it's like the one, but I mean, if you're going to come in and you're going to respect or disrespect the one person that is throwing the whole thing, that puts this on every month, that makes videos with you in it, that's trying to get you publicity, and you're going to come at me crazy, threaten me on site in public, bullshit, coming at my wife, in a negative way. It's just be respectful. I don't put up with too much of that shit. You're lucky if you get a second chance on that. Going above my head, if you don't like something that happened and you're like, I'm going to go to Scarface and we're going to shut this shit down. Like, you're not, because Scarface is going to have my back on it, because he knows that I can make sound decisions. He's going to know that whatever decision was made was the right decision. Peace out, Porter.
See you later, bro.
Just know, having a good communication with me, respectful, like, that'll get you a lot further than just being mad and coming at me. If you think like you're in your feelings and you're going to come at me a certain way, just take a step back and be like, I'm going to just talk to him tomorrow about it. And you know what? We're going to just talk.
Yeah, and I don't mean to interject too much, but honestly, guys, from my standpoint, if I've ever had an issue or a problem with Firechicken, I've been able to just message him and we've been able to talk it out. It's never been like I don't want to talk to you. He'll give you that time. If you're having a legitimate issue, he's willing to give you that time to hear you out and try to come to some kind of resolve of this issue, because again, it's a community that's welcoming and wants you to be a part of it. But it needs to be a positive thing.
It needs to be a functioning society out here. Just like you being part of a society in public, you have to abide by certain rules and guidelines and all that. We have something similar at the scrapyard. There's just certain things you can and can't do, and they're pretty laid out in the description of the group when you join the group. So not me trying to be all high and mighty or anything. It's me trying to keep order, trying to keep people having a positive experience and being open and welcome to everybody, almost anybody. There's a couple exceptions on some things that will get you kicked out. So look, I understand some people come out that have, history with maybe going to jail and that kind of stuff, which, hey, you know what? If you find the community that we have a positive place that can help you get away from that stuff, that's perfect. But if your past has anything to do with children, and I don't think I have to elaborate too much on that. You should know what I mean. If it has to do with that kind of stuff, then you're not welcome at the scrapyard. That's just it, If you're on a list, we'll put it that way. If you're on a list or you've been arrested for that kind of stuff, hey, this just isn't the place for you.
No. It's not. And you know, me,
a lot of
being
us
a
have
family man,
families.
that's it right there. Yeah. And I appreciate that, you know, me being a family man and having a family and having, you know, children. You want it to be a safe environment, even though, you know, kids aren't necessarily allowed at the scrapyard. We're still a community where we don't want these people around. That's just it. We don't want them around the community.
Right. And some people do bring their older kids out. You know, if someone's got a 17-year-old and it's like, well, this is my +1, this is my ride. I mean, that's fine. I don't want little children out here because of the YouTube stuff and all that. But exactly, Jordan.
I agree with you there, buddy.
Yeah.
And you know, shout out to Mandy Bear on the post she made earlier. You know, again, just emphasizing that we don't want these types of individuals a part of this community. We want this community to be a welcoming and safe environment for as many people as we can, man. And those types of individuals, they're nothing but predators. It's just that's what they are. And yeah, they can catch more than hands for sure. I agree with you.
So I do want to tell you guys a little story involving an individual that was part of street beefs back in the day. And I also want to say Scarface feels the same way about this whole ish, you know, with who's allowed and who's not allowed. So if you're thinking of like, well, I'm going to go over to the OG branch and mingle there, don't even think about it. And if you're involved with the scrapyard currently and you have charges like this, I would say just back away and don't come back.
It's the smartest thing to do, guys.
For sure. So back in the day, there was an individual that was involved with street beefs. He was this juiced up, tatted up, shorter guy. He'd, you know, been fresh out of prison. And what he told Street Beefs that he went to prison for was some pimping charges, yada, yada, yada. So, you know, Street Beefs took his word and all that stuff. And then to be fair, also the charges that he had over in Virginia, they have a term for it. It's called carnal knowledge, which we have a different term for it everywhere else. It's called statutory.
Oh man.
Yeah. So if you didn't know,
right. State to state. Weird.
If you didn't know what that meant, you're just like that, because the name itself, it doesn't ring to me that that's what that is.
Yeah.
So he made up some story about how he got drawn into like this plea bargain bullshit and everything. And then, but Street Beast found out what it meant and the real story and everything. As soon as that happened, I mean, this guy was a big part of Street Beast. He was gone, immediately gone. Do not pass go. Do not collect anything. Just get the fuck out.
Fuck on, yeah.
And he was permanently banned from Street Beefs. And ironically, his name is this, you know, his nickname is the same as somebody that we just had at the anniversary event. That is the GOAT. Yeah, unfortunately. So that name itself was a bad word in Street Beast for a long time, you know. But now that the GOAT's coming around, you know, that's the only one.
He had to come
that's the only one that we reference. The other guy's he's so irrelevant now that nobody even knows who he is. So and same with us, you know. It's going to be just like that. If we find out you're gone, and that's the end of that. We've had to get rid of. You might look at some of the people that have been involved with us in the past and be like, I wonder whatever happened to that guy. Well, not saying all of them by any means, but there's a few of them that like we found out some stuff. We just had to part ways.
Yeah,
we don't sympathize with that stuff. So.
Not at all, man. Like I said, they just don't belong in this community. I mean, I don't think they belong in any community, my personal opinion. But again, especially not around a bunch of individuals that are trying to better themselves. Like, yeah, that's, you know, again, I appreciate that, you know, this rule is a standing rule, and there's no leeway on this. Like, this is what you are, that's what you are. You got to go.
Yep.
So yeah, good on you guys for sticking to that stuff. And
I've actually had some people message me before that fall in that category, and they explain the circumstances and that kind of thing. And I'm just like, hey, I understand what you're saying, but you can't be. Now, granted, if someone's on a list because they were taking a piss in a bush and a cop poked up out of the bush,
bosses, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of different. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a case by case thing, but for the most part, if you know yourself where you're at on that, you're not well.
The information's out there, guys. Trust me. It takes me a quick Google search and I'll find it.
And
if there's any spec.
Let's really quick. Who you got somebody that's going to be working with your gym? And
yes.
Tell me about them.
Yes. So Acacia or Axia, depending on how you want to say it, but it's Acacia. ACSIA accreditation. They're in a business. What they do is they go to your gym. So it's owned and operated by a training partner of mine. His name's Randy. He's a former police officer, former ex-military. I think he does private eye stuff now. And what his company does is they go to your gym and they'll vet all your members to make sure that none of your members at your gym are currently on a SA list or have ever committed any sort of crimes that involve SA. I personally, again, like I said, I appreciate the hell out of that because, guys, I've been doing this forever, and predators go where children are. And at gyms, there's kid programs, right? And people slip through the cracks. You never know who these people are. I wish there was a sign or some kind of way of finding out who they are before stuff happens, but you never know. So having an accreditation like this in a company that's willing to, kind of be an extra layer of defense for your gym, I think is fantastic. So big shout out to them. Acacia or Axia, ACSIA accreditation. Check them out, guys.
And I know this is completely off the subject, but have you heard of what's going on with Roblox?
No, what's going on?
Are you familiar with Roblox?
I'm not. No, what's going on?
It's like Minecraft, but
okay.
It's computer Xbox game where people can go in and they can join. Like, they're all the same similar style looking characters, big blockheads, but people can make their own games up. And so, it might be cool. It might be a Doom game, right? Sounds cool, right? You get in there, you're playing Doom with other people playing Doom. Or you could go into this other one where it's shower experience.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you get where this is going.
All right. Yeah.
So these adults are mingling with children and pretending to be children. And so
are they coding their own games, or is this just like an open platform where
it's like an open platform to like make your own games and stuff, which
okay.
I mean, that's the problem with like the creativity thing. Is like, yeah, you can be really creativity, but people can take advantage of it. So there was a YouTuber, I don't know what his name was, but he was actually doing To Catch a Predator thing on there, and he caught like 6 people, right? And you would think that the company Roblox would be ecstatic, like, thank you so much for keeping our community. They banned his account and they sent him a cease and desist letter. And so now a lot of people are rallying against Roblox, and it's not looking good for them.
Well, good for the people standing up to them, man. I mean, like I said, we can go all night on this stuff. I mean, look at the Epstein list, man. What happened to that? You know what I mean? Look at
what Epstein
list? Yeah, show us Epstein list, guys. You hear about things like that, and the no surprise that on the low end of the spectrum, this stuff is happening. It's happening way at the high ends of government. So it's all over the place, guys. That's why us as a community have to come together and watch out for one another, especially when it comes to children. And the scrapyard is one of those places, like I said, that's a solid community. It's a family community. It's a place where they want to help build you up. And, even though we're there to beat each other up and fight or whatever, we still want you to be safe.
Yeah.
You know, we want it to be a safe environment. So,
And I want you guys to feel safe with being able to tell me something too.
Mhm.
You know, like with what happened, we had something happen recently today that I found out about that was a reason that, hey, Beast, what's going on? That we had to remove the individual for. And if it wasn't for you, the members, the community reaching out to me and letting me know, I mean, what if people were just quiet about it and it just kind of slipped through the cracks? Like, you guys are looking out for yourselves. This is a
Mhm.
real community. And I love the fact that that's a thing. So just remember, guys, like, I'm here. I'm not that difficult to talk to. Yeah. Just
And
look out
remember-
for each other. And if you see something that looks suspicious or you find something out about somebody that is along the lines of what we're asking that we don't want in our community, please let me know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing worse than the only thing worse than evil, guys, is when good men stay silent in the presence of it, right? So, like I said, Firechicken's one of those guys that you can go to and you can just talk to him about whatever, you know. And this should be one of those things too that if you do see it, you should come and talk to him. So, yeah. Hate to end the show on kind of a gloomy note, but you know, we wanted to make sure we got that out there, guys. Especially leading into fight week, we got this amazing event ahead of us, and yeah, we just want to make sure that everybody knows that we're also here looking out for your guys' safety, man.
Yes, sir. Fight week. Remember, fighters, you need to get a hold of me starting tomorrow. Some of you are already doing it. You guys are like really anxious to fight them.
They're ready.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
Just get a hold of me. Say Firechicken. I broke my ankle. I can't make it. Or, you know, Firechicken, I'm going to be there Saturday. Give me the address. Hey, Firechicken, I'm going to be there Saturday. I already have the address. Just let me know. I just need to know. And then we are matchmaking at the event. So we'll put together a little team of matchmakers and we're just going to have a really good sound quality event. Now, shout outs. Nate, would you like to go first?
Ooh, shout outs. Let's see. What do I got? Like I said, quick shout outs to Dad and the Horn. I'll be cornering both of them come September 13th at the NWC event that's located in Vancouver, Washington. The guy who's throwing it, the promoter, Austin Springer, former UFC fighter, really cool guy. It's an awesome event. Tickets are on sale now, so make sure you guys check that out. Come and support your, fellow scrapyardigans. Make sure when you're also buying those tickets that you click either Matthew Taylor or Brian Scremmer Horn. Sorry, Brian. It's the Horn.
Horn.
On there. You'll see him on there. So be sure to do that, guys. Follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to build up my Instagram account. It's FAWB_podcast. That's FAWB_podcast. Looking to build that up. Let's see what else do we got going on here. Big shout out to the Reptilian Top Team. You guys have been putting in the work lately. And as always, a big shout out to my lovely woman, Red Fox. Love you. Thank you for putting up with all my shit this week. So yeah,
I feel you.
It's been a week, man. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to first and foremost the community out there. I gotta say, the you guys that are joining the conversation, that are part of what we built. Really proud of you guys. Really proud of the engagement and the connections that everyone's met. Think of how many people you wouldn't know if it wasn't for the community. I go on your guys' Facebooks and I see it all the time. Like, 100 mutual friends. Cool. That means what we're doing is working. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the fighters, the staff. Shout out to the staff. You guys are golden. You guys help out with so much. Shout out to Scarface over in Virginia, for giving us the opportunity in the beginning and putting us on. Might be seeing him soon, guys.
Oh, that's right. That's what I heard.
Him soon. And then lastly, shout out to Mandy Bear, who puts up with my shit on a daily basis. I'm not the easiest person to get along with all the time. So yeah, she's very strong-willed, obviously, for that.
Yeah, right.
All right, guys.
All right.
When are we doing this next one?
I think we're gonna set up the next one the Sunday after the event. So we have the event this coming Saturday. So the following Sundays, I think we're gonna try to do 2 of these a month. The weekend after the event and the weekend before the event. So leading into fight week.
So we can talk about the upcoming, and then we can talk about what happened.
What happened? Yeah, I think that seems to be pretty cool. Let us know if you guys enjoy it. If you guys think that's great, yeah, we love taking suggestions and comments and all that stuff, fellas.
I think maybe on the leading up to ones, maybe we could start bringing on some guests or something, or we could throw a guest one in every once in a while. But you know what? We'll talk about that some other time.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Naughty Nate, it was a pleasure.
Later, guys.
Until next time.
See you later, brother.